What's up guys, it's Kieran with Wear Solutions. I am the founder of Wear Solutions, and today I'm going to be doing a deep dive on our S.A.M system. The center of that system is our S.A.M rig. Throughout this video, kind of starting, I'm going to go over what this is, and then I'll break it down into more detail where I'm going over each individual aspect of the S.A.M system because, I guess I'll start with this. So what does S.A.M mean? S.A.M stands for scalability, adaptability, and modularity. And that is the entire aura. I don't know if that's the right word, but that is why this exists, is around those parameters. So it is absolutely the most scalable, adaptable, and modular chest rig in existence. I know that's a pretty big thing to say, but if you guys kind of stick around, watch this video, I think by the end of it, you're probably going to agree with me. So what is this? Like I said, the center of this is the S.A.M rig, which is a cummerbund-based chest rig, and the fitment is very similar to something like a plate carrier, right? Except minus the plates. That was one of the founding things that we kind of built this around. But you can see up here, so right now, this is built very overt, right? So this is gonna be something that is more of an assaulter style chest rig, which, may or may not be super realistic in the configuration that we have. We're more so showing it to be able to explain and show a literal example that you can run a crazy amount of gear on this thing successfully and comfortably. You can see this is a medium, so right now we have 9 mags around this. We do have a large, which gives you 2 extra cells on your cummerbund, so that would move that 9 up to 11 mags. Mind you, not just mags, right? So you can run comms out of it, you can run, IFAKs, just whatever you want, right? This is our split flap. It's a 55556 placard, and you can see, again, I'll break it down, but part of the split flap is it opens, right? Which allows us to run these wings. So if you see right here and on this side, we have 2 wings coming out of our placard. You run them individually, so you can choose dual, single, whatever you want. This side we have a knife. This side we have a Silvis radio. The other really nice thing about the S.A.M system in general, but the S.A.M rig, is this allows you to run all of your, it's all laser cut MOLLE, and it's backed by 500D, so it acts almost like a tube. So it allows you to run all of your wires and cables up inside of that tube successfully and really nice. Also, with that being, there's a lot of adjustability. I'll break that down whenever I go into the S.A.M rig specifically, but there's a lot of adjustability. This isn't something that you just get out of the box, throw onto your body, and it's ready to go, it's cookie cutter. With this, you're going to choose exactly how you're going to run it, and you're going to know exactly what your mission parameters are, and you are going to build it based off that, right? Because, again, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to keep going on this. This is our ATAC adapter. But, you can see here, you can run some sort of TAC device, and then moving around this way, I'll swing it around this way. You can see, so this has our S.A.M pack on it. Also our H harness, and then you can see on our S.A.M pack, on this side we have a rappel harness, breech pin over here. This is just an example, you can run antenna relocation, anything, it's MOLLE. Anything, you can run cords, you can run tube nylon, just whatever you can mount on MOLLE, you can run on the side. Obviously the entire back's MOLLE, so pouches, whatever you want. The way that this is on is these quasum buckles, as well as a DOF adapter. And that allows you to mount this pack onto this chest rig, but also be able to pinch and rip that pull tab and doff it. So again, I'll break this down, but the main thing with this is showing you one extreme, right? So this is showing you probably the most overt option possible, 9 mags, comms, TAC, push-to-talk, breaching tools, a backpack, everything. So one of the things that makes this so amazing is you can't just run it in this configuration. I'll grab one really quick and pop back in here and show you guys another really unique configuration of this. Okay, I'm back. So I'm now in a windbreaker, as you can see. But why am I in a windbreaker? Because, well, first off, I will do this, right? This is a very, very thin windbreaker. This is nothing huge and bulky. This is something that I would go to Walmart in. This isn't some winter jacket. Well, first off, let me do this. So with our cummerbund, we have an open cell. And this is the reason. So I'll show you guys this. I can reach in here, pull this, and rip this out downwards. So I am wearing a S.A.M rig, which might be confusing to you guys. But you can see here, this is our split flap, and this is very tight to my body. So I'm able to wear this underneath the jacket. So this is just to kind of show you two extremes, right? This takes you from arguably the most covert chest rig in existence. I mean, it's, you know, cummerbund base, it's tight on your body, flat on the front. You can run mags, med kits, whatever you want in your armpits, right? And then you can take it from this all the way to this, which is super dramatic. With that being said, I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna break down each individual item to kind of show you guys how it's not just the S.A.M rig itself that's modular. You know, all of our accessories really scream that message. I'll break that down right now. Okay, so I'm going to start with the S.A.M rig. As you see, this is what it's going to come like in the package. It is tiny. This is not a lot of material. It's not super complex. It's just a fantastic base, right, to allow you to build on top of. Pull this out, kind of show you guys. Okay, if I open this, you can see, so this is going to be the back right here. This is the back. It tri-folds open. Which side is it? Yes, right here. This opens, and you can see. So this one kind of like a little clam. This one is just a single layer, right? So you can move this in and out based off of where you want to run it, based off of your body. But remember, messing with this since it's all fixed, the cummerbund is also your strap. So if you're widening the base to come around you, you're widening the shoulders as well. The cummerbund. Obviously, like I said, this is our medium. We also make a large, so it'll have one extra cell. The way that these are ran right now is one up, one open, and another one up. It's gonna come with shock cord and our retention tabs that you can see like up here. If you wanna, you know, fix it, some people like it, some don't. But on the middle one, kind of like I was showing you a second ago, if I was running this rig right here, I would be running that down, right? So I'd be running it lower because I would have my tack right here. And I could run an upward facing mag and be able to get to it and it would probably be fine. But if I'm running something underneath my jacket and I'm wanting it really high and tight and I'm running that rig right here, well, I can't pull a mag up into my armpit, right? So we left it open, so it's your choice based off of how you're going to be using the rig, what you're using it for, and how you're wearing it. You can choose the orientation, and that's a magazine, right? So you can shrink both sides in and run an IFAC, or just really whatever. You know, anything that fits that you can make work will work, which is nice. That is the cummerbund, and then the other thing that makes the S.A.M rig really amazing is if you see, so from the very start of the strap to the very back of the strap, it's the same exact pattern of laser cut MOLLE. And the reason we did that is because, a perfect example, this S.A.M rig right here, this placard with the quasm buckle is at the very bottom. It's on the very bottom strap. But if I grab this one, which is that one that I was just wearing underneath my jacket, this is mounted 3 MOLLE tabs up. And the reason is because that brings the rig higher up on your body. There's not one set location that you have to run that placard. And again, that's why everything is so modular. So if you're running it here, you're going to be running your H harness in a certain location because it's lower. So you're going to be running that harness here. Well, if you now shorten that, this harness is going to be in your neck. So it wouldn't work, right? That's why we made it modular. Because if you bring this up, you would be bringing this down. So these little things, you know, just pop in right here That little tab comes out, and now you just loop that through, and you can affix your H harness wherever you want to use it, and you don't have to use it, right? If you just don't want to use it, you don't like it, you don't have to. Or if you're running the S.A.M pack and you know that you're going to be running antennas out of it, if you're going to be running cords out of it and everything for your communications, you know that you're not going to doff that pack. You might not need to run the H harness because the pack is going to hold those straps still. You know, the other thing is, and going into the straps a little bit further, you know, like this ATAC adapter, that's mounted through these MOLLE slots. And again, there's not one set location that you have to run that. Because it's modular in the way that we designed everything, you could run it right here. It would be pointless because you would have ATAC on your back, but you could, the point is you can literally run it anywhere, wherever you want, completely based off of how high you want the rig to sit, how low you want it to sit, what other accessories you're running it in conjunction with. And that's one of the things that makes this so modular. It's also one of the things that makes it slightly confusing because we've seen a few times where guys will get this out of the box and they'll run it in one configuration and it might not look fantastic, and it's because in order to really use this and optimize it for how it was designed, you have to take the time to take this and put it around and put those straps around and really line everything up to figure out where you want all of your buckles to be so that everything is fitting the best way it possibly can. The other thing, you cannot run the S.A.M rig with anybody else's placard except ours. I know that might sound like we were trying to be greedy by selling you our products. It's not. We would love for you to use other people's placards. It's just that they literally won't work. So if you think about a plate carrier, you have a rigid plate bag, and then you have your cummerbunds. The cummerbunds go over the plate bag, and then you have a placard that closes, right? There is no plate bag for this. So if you had a traditional placard that was on here and it came, what would you Velcro your cummerbund onto? Well, it would go onto your stomach, and then it'd flap over, and you could just pull it off. There's nothing pinching it, right? That gets into one of our next products. So we actually have 3 placards. I'll break down this one first. Just know that the features of this one minus the mag pouches are the same features of all of the other placards in our S.A.M system. It's just the front will be different. This is our split flap. You can see it right here. It is our 55556 placard. We also have, we overlapped the elastic so that you can run, as you see, you can run chem lights, Sharpies, you can run decomps, anything that fits that hole, pack of Mentos, whatever you want. The big thing is this. That's why it's called the split flap. It splits open. This right here is rigid. So this has a Tegris layer in the center to make it rigid. And the reason that works is this will clip into your strap. You'll open this flap, Velcro over this, close around it. So that's why this is what actually pinches the cummerbund in, and this is what makes it, a stable mounting platform. With that, this is incredibly modular. In this specifically, you can do something like this. You can grab one of these, and I will break this down and show you how to actually install it, but just for the sake, I'm going to set it here. This is obviously just an example, but you can run wings, you can run danglers, you can run knives if you have a Velcro mount in here. So just out of your placard by itself, you can run dual comms, or you can run knives, or you can run extra mags, you can run a dangler, you can run, things coming out of here. You can throw your trauma shears in here out of literally just a placard. We talk about this being the most modular chest rig in existence. This is the most modular placard in existence. Because the other thing is, yes, we say that obviously this is designed and built around the S.A.M rig. The entire back of this is still Velcro. If you wanted, you could still run this on a plate carrier and it would work just fine. It would still come down and Velcro on. And one of the biggest issues with plate carriers is say you have your placard open and you have wings and you have a dangler and other stuff in here. Well, the second you pull that placard up and you have your cummerbund, you're ripping up all of that stuff and it's getting jumbled and it's getting, you know, moved and it's really frustrating. Trust me, like if this is something that you've experienced, you know that it's frustrating. Obviously, this is just an example. We're not telling you what to do. But our placard for the inside of the S.A.M system is really amazing. This is our 556. We also have our placard delete, which is what I was wearing in more of that like covert clandestine version of the chest rig. This is just flat over the front. Absolutely nothing. Really great for your, you know, belly to earth contact. Really good for, you know, sniper elements or again, clandestine work, you know, something more covert. This is gonna be your go-to. Like I said, all of the same features. This still opens. You can still pinch all of your stuff, run whatever you want out. Obviously still backed. And then our other placard is the MOLLE placard delete. It is exactly what it is. It's our placard delete with MOLLE. Because some guys are gonna wanna run 308 mags or sniper mags or TAC. So any of that stuff, you know, not everybody wants to run it up here. You know, if you want to move this and run this on your belly so that whenever you're opening up that device, you know, it's lower, easier to manage, this is going to be your best friend. And again, same exact thing. Opens up, allows you to pinch everything inside of it, closes. This is our MOLLE placard delete. Just a bunch of different options, obviously, based off of how you want to run it. I'll show you while we're still talking about placards. I will open this. This is our wing. And you'll see with a lot of wings, you just lose all of this and you just have this area right here. This would clip into here, it would close. The issue for me is I like a guaranteed fit, like very, very secure. And you'll kind of see that later on whenever we break down our plate carrier and the way that we design our carrier, the way that we design our cummerbund. I don't like saying, yeah, that probably should be good enough, because the fact that I'm even saying that means that it's not enough. The way that I design this is you have the back, you take this off, and again, we make a right and a left. You can run dual or singles based off of which direction you want. This pops onto the back right there. This goes back and covers it. And then we have that opening. You just toss this right through. This comes around. Flaps right there. I left 1 inch off of this because if you're gonna have this cummerbund swing around and lay over this, one of the issues is if this whole thing was Velcro, you would grab all of it and you would rip this and you would rip this out. So we left a bit of a you know, gap right there so that this isn't adhering to anything, so that you can grab this and rip it off without affecting your wing. Obviously, you still have the bottom pull tab, but this allows you to do any MOLLE based pouches. You can mount it through these holes. You can do another mag pouch. You can do a radio pouch. You know, a lot of guys, especially for radios that require operator input, they're gonna run them here in their armpit. This is gonna be the tool that allows you to do that. And it is incredibly secure. This is going nowhere. Again, this will work in any of our placards, so not just this one. That is a really, really nice feature. And then let me get some of this stuff out of the way. I'm getting a bit cluttered. Next I will go over our ATAC adapter. That is what is behind this. Yes, we're calling it an ATAC adapter, but that is not the only thing it's good for. Obviously, the entire thing is Velcro because, you know, say you want to run an identifier, you know, a 3x5 patch or whatever, you can run a patch there. You can do MOLLE mounted general purpose pouches. So say you want a small GP right here so that you can have all of your lovely candy whenever you're out in the field sucking. And obviously based off how you're running this, you know, you might have that rig pretty tight. And again, we want this thing to move with you and shape with you. These tabs stretch. As you're moving and stretching and breathing, this is gonna keep it really nice. So really comfortable. And then obviously you can mount all of your juggernauts and your persistent systems RDC and just whatever you want on here, because it's perfect for tech. So this is a really nice option for the, you know, inside of the S.A.M system. Then, last but most certainly not least, we have our final two products. So this is our S.A.M pack, and this thing is pretty amazing with the capabilities that it has. First off, you can see here, this is all MOLLE on the side and on this side, as well as this front face. You can MOLLE mount whatever you want. I mean, even something as ridiculous as this. Like, this is a massive GP pouch. You can MOLLE this right to the front of this pack and it would work really nicely. This obviously is Velcro, so you can run your patches, whatever you want back here. This is really nice for, again, like if you're running some sort of, you know, shock cord to be able to retention stuff, or zip ties and you're zip tying on, you know. Over there we have a breech pin. Here we have a rappel harness. You can do tubular nylon, you can do antenna relocation, really whatever you want. So the main compartment is a clamshell. So this opens up all the way. I guess I'll start with this. The pack, whenever you get it, comes with backpack straps. It also comes with your sternum strap, but the backpack straps, as you can see, are the same MOLLE pattern as this. We also have a little bit of elastic on the side for, you know, bladders for your, also, you know, to work for wire management, but you could also just route all of your wires inside of your actual strap. But the nice thing is, with this, you know, say you're running communications in the back, which is becoming more and more popular, especially since more radios aren't requiring operator input. They're just moving them to their back. And you know, this would allow you to run a push-to-talk. Who's to say that you're not gonna have a little backpack as you're running around, you wanna talk to whoever you need to talk to. You can MOLLE mount your radio pouch inside of our pack, run the antennas out, and mount your push-to-talk on that. So that is really nice. The straps are padded, so it is really comfortable. But the biggest thing is you can run it as a dedicated backpack, and then you can also run it on your S.A.M rig. I'll pause on the backpack and I'll move to this. This is our DOF adapter. So this is what allows you to do that. This has this pull tab, obviously. You can see it opens, it's MOLLE mounted. The way that this works is obviously this whole back face is MOLLE. So that's the other thing. You know, you can buy Whiskey 24 straps and MOLLE mount this onto your plate carrier if you wanted to use this on your carrier. This will go this way, but this will mount via MOLLE at the very bottom of this pack. This on your S.A.M rig opens up and goes inside. This will close around it. Your straps obviously will come up like this, and then it's a matter of pinching these straps and ripping this pull handle, and that will doff your entire backpack. That is this is what actually allows you to mount your pack onto your S.A.M rig. Moving back into the pack. With this being a clamshell, you can see this side is Velcro, this side is Velcro, and there's a pocket here and a pocket here. The pockets will fit stuff like flat pack armor and different, you know, you can run armor in this if you're using it as a dedicated backpack, or even on, you know, your rig. If you just want armor on your back, you can. But one of the nice things is because it's a clamshell and you can run it with, you know, your dedicated backpack straps. Say you move your zippers to this side, you can throw this around on your straps and bring this down and around like this, and you can rip it open out of the side. And if you have some sort of like Velcro holster on the inside, you can actually run that sideways pistol to be able to don your pistol really quickly. That is really nice. But going, you know, a little bit deeper into the inside of the pack, like I said, you have this pocket, you can mount whatever you want on this Velcro. You can also, you know, use it to pinch stuff. Mind you, the bottom, we have drain holes. Get wet, whatever, it'll drain out, which is really nice. It's not gonna retain that water. But all of them come with this. So this is one of the things that makes our S.A.M pack really, really, really special. This is our MOLLE plates. If you look in the corners, we have one wrap in all four corners. And what that allows you to do is you can just open these things really easily. Obviously, this isn't a how-to. We've already posted how-tos on this. This is just we're just demonstrating some of the capabilities of this platform. I'm not going to do it all the way. I'm just going to lightly throw two of them in here just to get the point across. So you can see these will go back inside, and you can have this MOLLE mounted frame on the inside. So mind you, we're going to have a lot of accessories for this based off of, medical supplies and a bunch of different things. But say you have a general purpose pouch or a radio pouch or literally anything that's MOLLE based, you can mount it on the inside of this pack. But you may say, okay, well, if you're going to run something in right here, well, you can't run anything out because it's going to stop, right? That is exactly why we added this secondary zipper pass-through. This opens just to right there. It opens up right here. And as you can see over here on this one, we have breeching tools ran out of the back of this. And the reason is because, so this is actually dropped behind this MOLLE panel into that pocket, and you can just run these out. So if you look at our social media, if you go to our website and you're looking at the actual SAM rig, you can see some of the videos or some of the photos that we use to display the capabilities of this. We actually have antennas running out of this. You can do a MOLLE mounted radio pouch, run all of your antennas out, run your communications, all of your cables in, and just kind of close this around that, and you've successfully ran, a radio inside of your pack, and it's kept it really clean and nice. Obviously, the other thing is behind that, if you're going to open this up and come back here, you can drop breeching tools and kind of whatever you want still behind that and run everything out of this pass-through. But going back into this MOLLE plate a little bit, so we do sell these plates individually, and the reason is because this pack, again, it works as a standalone backpack with straps. It works as a pack that goes onto your SAM rig. And yes, our plate carrier is unreleased as of the date of this video. It might be released by the time you are watching this, but this SAM pack will work with our plate carrier and it will be doffable. We made this tray to where you can take it in and out in literally in seconds. And the reason is because you can buy 2, 3, 4 of these plates, build them all out completely different. You can build, like, for example, this one, you probably wouldn't run on a chest rig because on the inside of this, I have medicine. I have prescription medicine on the inside of this. This is a bag that I keep, and I traditionally MOLLE that on with pediatric medicine, and this is what I'm keeping for that. But the reason that I'm showing you this is because you can build it out a billion different ways. You can buy multiple plates, build one out for medicine. You can build one out for literal medical supplies with IFAKs and all of your decomps and nasopharyngeal airways and chest shield, whatever you want. And then you can build another one out for breeching. And then you can build another one out for communications. And based off of what you're doing on a specific day, you can get those preset trays that you've already built yourself and just pop it into your pack. And you don't have to disassemble your entire backpack and reassemble it because you're going out and doing something different. You can pre-establish everything that you need for what you're going to be doing and swap it out in literally seconds. And obviously with that being said, you can also, and again, this is something that you already know because I explained it, but run everything on this tray and then run another Velcroed on adapter right here with more capabilities on this side. The pack itself is incredibly scalable from the fact that you can run it with straps, on a chest rig, on our plate carrier, MOLLE it onto a different plate carrier, be able to doff it, all of the different capabilities of the inside of the pack, whether it be standalone or on something. There is absolutely nothing like the SAM rig, and we are so excited and blessed to be able to share this with you guys, because as of right now, everything that I'm showing you is released and you can go purchase this right now. We're gonna have a link at the bottom of this video that you can click it'll take you straight to the SAM system so that you can see all of these things. But we spent years designing and developing this platform. Coming from the absolute most covert rig imaginable, all the way up to the most overt rig imaginable, and absolutely everywhere in between. And we have more solutions that we're actively designing for this so that we have even more capabilities, which sounds like something that can't exist, but it can. We're really excited, we're really blessed. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Let us know down below if you have any thoughts or ideas or critiques, or if you have one and what your opinion of yours is, let us know. But either way, thanks guys, thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.